Alright. So, I'm not really sure which crazy person in the world thought college would actually be fun. So far in the past week, I really haven't done anything for myself. Most of the stuff that I've been doing, I mean, I guess it's technically for me, since it pertains to, like, my future and stuff. But I feel like a large majority of what I do now holds little pleasure for me in the present and will hopefully pay off in the future. So that's kind of what I want to talk about today, is how much should you care necessarily about your future? So one of the coolest things I've heard lately is a quote from E.M. Forrester that I just had to look up real quick. And it's, "We must be willing to let go of the life we have planned so as to have the life that is waiting for us." And I feel like this is kind of a good approach for me to take at the moment, because a lot of my senior year in school was spent kind of planning what my next 4 years of my life would be like. And since then, stuff's changed pretty dramatically. I remember senior year freaking out because I thought I was going to be alone in Canada for the next 4 years of my life, but I am not, so there's that. And then I remember not knowing at all, like, what I really wanted to do with myself. And, you know, I'm still not, like, it's not definitive that I'm going to end up becoming a librarian or a nurse or actually either of those things. Those are the only things I'm planning on studying in college, really. Why did they put two of the same color blues in one box? Anyway, yeah, my plans for the future aren't necessarily going to be the same as they are now. And they aren't necessarily going to be the same as they were when I was 5. They aren't the same as they were when I was 5, because I thought I was going to be some crazy doctor when I was 5, and then I figured out that I didn't like working with sick people because sick people are bitchy. So, even though I would make a hell of a lot of money, I was like, nah, I'm not putting up with your bullshit. So I decided to go to college to be a nurse. Similar in the sense that I will encounter many, many, many bitchy people, but different in the sense that I feel like as a nurse you have a little bit more leeway, schedule-wise, and like with the people that you work with, because you're not necessarily limited to your specialized field. And so while I'm here at college studying, I do a lot of courses that right now are outside the actual nursing major that I am pursuing, which are way the hell outside the library science master's degree that is my ultimate goal. So that's kind of an interesting thing, because I am obviously planning for my future while completely kind of almost ignoring it seems like, because I'm not devoting every waking moment of my life to studying what to do to jab an EpiPen into somebody or anything like that, even though I know how because of lifeguard stuff. But I am kind of, you know, preparing myself for a future that I have some control over, but not complete control. And something that is completely subject to the will of people around me and the university and myself. And so it kind of seems like, even though I'm planning for the future, the simple fact is that I probably won't have the future that I am planning on having. except for my house with Jessica, that's going to be a giant fish tank. That's definitely going to happen. Because why wouldn't it? So, I don't know. I guess this is a really disconnected thought process for me, because this was obviously not planned out before I really started talking. But I guess college right now for me is planning on my future and figuring out exactly, if all of this stuff that I'm doing is worth it to me, but still kind of dabbling in the unknown. Like, I really don't, know for sure if nursing will be right for me. I haven't taken the 201 class yet. I've just done a lot of, general prereqs. I don't know if I'm going to want to continue to be a librarian after I finish a nursing major. I don't know if I'm even going to be able to find a job after I graduate, which I hope to God that I will. And, I don't know if halfway through my career I'm going to be like, screw this, I want to go back to school and be an astronaut or something. So, I don't know. I guess looking at the way I've been living my life to the maximum capacity of stress lately, and planning for my future and planning spring quarter already and everything, it just kind of needs, it leads to the ultimate point of, at least the first year of college, you should divide your attentions. At least have a life, because otherwise you'll end up like me, drawing the middle of an animal in your dorm room alone on a Friday night.